Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Jaguars going up against the Dolphins.
Larry, we come to you from a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls with an 11th on the way in 2020. Yes, we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go now. Watching that body.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball out of the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Here we go now.
And some space here. And, he'll be shoved to the turf that time at the 44-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. No. Jack, Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them. That's
going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Let's go.
6 yards still to go here on second and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that is going to set up third and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He finds an opening past the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Knight. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now they try the right side here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Finding room to the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On second down, here's Fournette. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw here. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. Second down now after the incompletion. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Now let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play calling, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your run.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got room. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go. 3-19. No. Here we go. Blue 90.
And he motions the wide receiver.
No. Check. Patriot. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now look at 56.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
A handoff to Fournette, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And out come the Dolphins now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a handoff looking right. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll set up a throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Again, it's Fournette. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Running left, it's Fournette. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit. Let's go. Left blue landed. No. Check. Patriot.
Here's a give to Fournette. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe you get him into space and throw it to him.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he slides to avoid the hit. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
22, quiet, 22. All right, no, check, Patriot. Single.
On play action, they'll throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jordan Phillips busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Second down following the run. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And unable to get downhill there, as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup, as we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now, as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Fournette running right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So it'll be first down here after the run. Fournette. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Fournette on the counter, and this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Jaguars on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
All right, here we go. Leopard!
first down. He'll drop to throw it. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go. Green, 39.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Robinson. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Fournette. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Boom, landed.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is good. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now. Boom!
Back to throw here. Being chased out left. And this is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Dolphins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
This is Fournette, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now in Miami. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up 1st down after 1st down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human 1st down machine? I think that fits.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Knight. A very solid gain of 27.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now they try the right side here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Parkey's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now. It's 16-10. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Escaping the pressure right. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
Halfback sent in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. The 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there, 81 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Dolphins getting set to go here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And some room to maneuver. Space to maneuver at the 40. And avoids the contact by sliding. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
All right, now look at 56. Here we go now. 56.
They're going to look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Going to give this time to the tailback. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Six yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me,